Hello, YouTube! It's me, your boy B3, back with another kickin' action figure review. You guys know I love monsters, you know I love aliens. Here's one that's kind of both. This is the Metaluna Mutant from the movie This Island Earth! Really good film. Haven't seen it since I was like a sophomore in high school, so, you know, it's not the brightest thing in my memory, but I do remember really liking it. And this is the Mutant from that. I think Diamond Select released several versions of this Mutant. This, I believe, is the regular version. I got it at my local comic shop from their Universal Monsters line. And it's pretty cool. You know, I actually went to get the Son of Frankenstein figure, which I did not get because it was fucking gone. Someone bought it. But I got this guy, and I'm actually glad I got this guy instead. Yeah, not being able to get the Son of Frankenstein gave me an excuse to finally get this guy. I mostly wanted the Son of Frankenstein figure, one, because I'm a big Boris Karloff fan. And two, because I wanted some of the effect parts that came with him for some future G&G episodes. But this guy's will work even better. See, this is... I'm going to read you the read-up, since a lot of you might not have seen This Island Earth, but just thought it was a cool-looking monster. So, on the planet Metaluna, an advanced civilization exists, one that has mastered interstellar travel and bred massive mutants to do all of their manual labor. Unfortunately, their genius is unable to protect them from the invading Zagons, and they seek to flee Metaluna and make Earth their new home. Inspired by the 1952 novel, the 1955 sci-fi classic This Island Earth is best remembered for the lumbering Metaluna mutant recreated here along with the Metalunan communicator device, the Interocitor. Yeah, and the Interocitor will actually work better for my prop needs than the device that came with the fucking crane operation or whatever the hell it was. Or the lightning operator. I don't remember what the fuck it was that came with the Son of Frankenstein figure. Plus, I already have a Frankenstein's monster, which you'll see later in size comparisons, but that's kind of the history behind this figure. That's the reason I got it. I really wanted more Universal Monsters in my collection anyways, but getting... This is going to be the time machine in an episode of G&G. So, yeah. But, the Mutant... Let's take a look at the Mutant itself. You know, there was a Toys R Us exclusive version of this, but, you know, Toys R Us died, so. You dead! Let's zoom out a bit. Pretty cool Mutant. You know, get big-ass brain, even though they don't really think for themselves much. Oh, my foot is asleep. Oh, fuck, I've been laying on my foot doing all these reviews. But he's pretty cool, you know. You got side to side on the head. You kind of got a little forward and back on the arms here, but it's hindered by the big shoulders and stuff. You got a forward and back on these segmented arms, side to side, and then another forward and back and side to side. But they work pretty well. They actually really make up for not being able to lift here. Plus the actor couldn't really lift much there as well, I don't think. But yeah, so the double jointedness in these segmented arms actually really is useful. And this is an adult collectible figure. It's going to be kind of fragile if kids are playing with it. Just keep that in mind. Forward and back on the legs. And then it's supposed to have... Uh-oh. Oh, you hear that snap? You hear that fucking crackle and pop? That was the fucking paint that was stuck together. It's got in and out like that. Forward and back, thigh swivel, knee bend. The feet are detailed and painted. That's pretty cool. And then, of course... side to side on the foot. Not the best articulation in the world, but it's Diamond Select. Lots of people already know what to expect from Diamond Select if you get like Nightmare on... Not Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm thinking of something else. That's NECA. Nightmare Before Christmas, yeah. If you get Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and like Marvel Select stuff, then you kind of know what to expect. But it is pretty cool. It's got great display options. The detail and paint is incredible. Like, the look of the figure is spot on. It actually looks better than the damn suit from the movie. It really does. All the red veins and the different colors of blue and green and stuff. Those sunken eyes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Reminds me of a Kamen Rider in the face, or maybe those aliens from Dragon Ball Z. Got this big hump on his back. This is mostly here to disguise the zipper. It's also a ball sack. Big old Smurf ball! He's flat, though, on his booty. And then we have his communication device. If you actually spin this around, it looks like it's turned off. And I think it is supposed to do that. Like, it doesn't look like it's supposed to do that, but it's displayed turned off like this on the packaging. So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And it's got, like, you know, a fucking atom. And the dial, speakers. I guess that's the power source. Once again, I had not seen this movie in forever. It has been 8 years at least since I saw this movie. Jeez, I need to see this movie again. I need to see this again. I need to see Forbidden Planet again. I remember really loving both those films. But, yeah, so that's his fancy machine. I don't believe the mutant ever operates the machine, but there you go. There's an image of the mutant calling his mom, telling her he needs money. And he needs a place to do laundry, too. But he's pretty cool. Let me grab a couple monster figures to display him with. Now, I don't have a lot of Universal monsters yet. I plan on getting more, but, you know, every time I go to get a Universal monster, the one I want is gone, which is fucking stupid. But that's what happens, you know? So I'm going to show him with some other monster-sized figures. I have lots of monster figures, so it shouldn't be hard. Let's get this out of the way. And let's move him or her or it, I don't fucking know, over there. Nice. Now, first up, display it with another Universal monster figure. This Frankenstein, it's actually a far superior figure to this Frankenstein. The Frankenstein's arms go back and forth, and that's about it. And his arms broke off when I moved them. So, far superior figure to the Frankenstein's monster. But they're still really dope, you know, creatures. Frankenstein's definitely more iconic, though. And then show him with another monster. This is a bit more of a modern monster, a modern alien. It is the engineer or whatever the fuck, the space jockey from Prometheus. Got that guy from Dragon Con loose, pretty cheap, $10. And it's a great figure. So that's, you know, him with another monster and another alien. He actually looks kind of dope with the engineer. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so that is that for size comparisons. So let's move these guys out of the way. And let's get the mutant back over here into the spotlight, so to speak. But, yeah, so that is it for the Diamond Select This Island Earth Metaluna mutant figure with the Interosator, or whatever it's called. Next, I plan on getting the Phantom of the Opera with the keyboard, or no, the organ. Yeah, he's got a big old organ. Ooh, real big organ. Ooh, makes me juice. Sorry, I'm a monster. Speaking of monsters, this is a very cool figure. I really like it. I like it more than I thought I would, actually. It's a really cool creature. And it takes me back. I need to see this movie again. I really need to see this movie again. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all later!